Hey guys, welcome to the Video Marketing Made Easy podcast, where we believe that video is the most powerful way to monetize your message, stand out in the market, and grow your business. I'm Josh Crandall. So in this podcast, we talk about practical strategies to grow your business with video. So if you struggle with growing your audience and getting the word out about your product or service, we're here to help. Like I said, I'm Josh Crandall, and I want to take you through today a little bit about why businesses avoid using video in their marketing and why you shouldn't be afraid to. Also, I'm going to give you a few tips on what you can do to begin today to take that step towards using video in your marketing with your business, and a whole host of reasons why you should. So you've probably heard it said before that video is king. Well, that is so true, and I'm here to tell you why. Basically, you can convey such an immense amount of information in such a short amount of time with video. It's one of the most powerful ways to connect with your audience without being there in front of them, without shaking their hand. They can connect with you visually, emotionally. They can become invested in you and your mission through that video, medium. That way that you can really connect with them. It's catchy. We've all experienced it. You see something, whether that's on a screen as you're waiting in an office, or you've been scrolling on Facebook, scrolling on social media, anywhere really. Like even the Weather Channel. Like I get snagged up on some of those videos as I'm checking the weather for the day. I mean, you see something catchy and you want to spend your time there, or you're willing to invest the time to watch. Video is such a powerful way. It is king. It's how you connect. So then why are people so scared to use it, right? I mean, there's a whole host of reasons why. And we'll kick things off with, maybe the problem is, it takes too much time. Maybe it's too expensive. Maybe you don't have the resources. Well, let's kind of break that down. Back maybe 10, 15, maybe even 5 years ago. I mean, video creation, creating videos was a really heavy lift. And that was due to a lot of reasons, but let's talk about tech first. Technology on all fronts, even 5 years ago is just so vastly different. Cameras are expensive, lights are heavy and expensive. We're using LEDs today. Back then you were using tungsten lights. They got super hot. They're so heavy. You had to know how to manage, all these pieces of production gear. It wasn't as straightforward as it is today. The manpower required to create videos was more. Computers to process everything. I mean, you think about, when they used to load tape in and then take the tape out and physically cut to be able to edit anything. I mean, it's crazy the amount of resources, money, and just energy was needed to pull off something like video. And so it was expensive. Also, like broadcasting your message. I mean, you really needed to put this on, the local news, for crying out loud, or national TV. But that's what made it king, right? Is that's the medium that was getting into your home back then. That was, you'd sit down and watch your scheduled, content, and you'd see the advertisements that come across there. And it really was a big deal. But you're looking at things today, and it's just amazing the amount of improvements that have been made to the whole, way that marketing is even presented to you. Everyone has a smartphone in their pocket. You're able to watch as many ads as you're presented with, as soon as you open an app. Really, it could be just about any app that you open could have an advertisement. So it's such a way to reach people so much faster and so much easier with so much less energy. And it's just amazing, how far we've come in that regard. But basically, everyone nowadays has a smartphone in their pocket. I mean, mine, I've got two lenses on here. I've got two lenses to help me tell my story. And I can open this up and I can do a podcast from here. I could shoot a video. I can edit a video. I can serve, my audience with what I have in my pocket, and that's just incredible. So the technology is there. It's condensed. You're able to capture that. You're able to, deliver it without hiring somebody to do that or hiring a whole team for you to do that. So, that's it. It's a big step up when you can basically get a home studio in a bedroom, in your house for under $2,000. I mean, go look at it, on YouTube. You can look up resources for people that have actually said, okay, here's your camera, here's a lens, here's your microphone, here's your light. You can assemble it all on this table and you're good. Like, it is just amazing. Your internet speeds. I'm sitting here, I'm talking to you, if you're watching, I'm talking to you through a camera that's connected to my computer. And the internet is, that I'm paying for at my home is, which is a basic need now for a lot of, at least American families, that is able to broadcast this to an audience of, it's pretty much limitless. So really there's been so much evolution as far as like video being accessible, and really what's standing in your way then, if you're looking at, budget and resources for just getting marketing video content out there, is really just the knowledge that it takes to operate that camera or to edit it and then to, put it out there. So I guess I'll give you an example of this whole like money, energy, resources thing. So I was a video intern at the Los Angeles County Fire Department, and I actually got hired on back there as well. But before I got there, I used to work in their bunker, which is like I called it the bunker, but basically it was this huge concrete room where we would edit our videos. We had all the storage there and whatever, and attached to that was a studio that we could film in, and then another studio on the back end, editing bays, and but the whole first room where I worked, the whole thing was taken up by these broadcast machines and equipment that were used way back in the day when they would develop their content. And I really hope I'm not making some people feel really old right now. But basically, the guys prior to me, they got approved to just rip it all out and get rid of it and practically put it in a museum. And what replaced it really only took up about 8 to 10% of the room. So we've come such a long way. Really, the technology and resources are right at our fingertips if we just learn how to use them. So is great looking video is great looking video still expensive in today's world? Well, yeah, it is. You can still, there's a reason why you can hire a team of professionals to come in and film your video. Every aspect of video production can be a profession. You got the audio, you have your video, you've got color correction, you've got editing, you've got, how the image looks, you got your directors of photography, etc. There's so many roles and professions that go into making a video that, yes, professional, video work is going to cost money. But can you do it? Well, yes, exactly. You can. So with the right resources and the right knowledge, you can create content with such minimal technology today that it can far surpass the reach of, you think about a movie being made, right? Hundreds of millions of dollars, and Hollywood will make this movie and they'll put it out and they'll make that money back. But you can still rub shoulders with people that haven't seen that movie. Whereas, a guy on a longboard drinking cranberry juice, he can get more views than a Hollywood movie on his one little video coming out of his smartphone. So the power is there. The power is available to you. So what's stopping you from using video to reach your audience? And I realized the change in technology is not the only thing holding people back from using video. Like, like I said, all these aspects are careers. So you could have your knowledge limitations or time limitations, the time it takes to actually learn how to use these things. It does take time. It takes an investment. You learn and you grow. There's a lot of people out there that are naturals at doing this, but still, like, it takes that time. Money limitations. You can get a really good, decent looking video out of your smartphone, yes, but if you want to step up and buy a physical camera with a lens and get some depth of field there, it's going to take some investment. Then there's the limitation, or the thing holding you back might be the fear of being on camera, right? Fear of putting yourself out there in the wrong light or the wrong way. But I'm here to tell you that the benefits of learning how to make videos and the benefits of using them to market your business, they far surpass the fears that are stopping you from doing so. And I'll support that with a few, kind of statistics here. But basically, 4 times as many people, they want to watch marketing content. They want to watch videos more so than they want to read about it. So if you have a great, I'm not downplaying a website here, but you got a good website and you got good content, that's great. Like you're at a great starting point. There's so much that goes into your website there that you need it to look good and professional in order to be able to sell. But your audience wants to watch video, and they're 4 times more likely to do that than to read about it. Social media, on Facebook, over 100 million hours of video are watched over Facebook every day. Just let that sink in. Everyone's consuming it. I say everyone, I mean, whoever's using social media is consuming that. And they are bringing themselves to that platform to watch videos. Marketers that use video, they grow revenue almost 50% faster than non-video users. So think about that. What are you doing to market your business? What are the methods that you use? And think about, if you're not using video, think about what it would be like to grow your revenue 50 times faster by starting a video plan. And, over 50% of marketing pros, they say that video is the best type of content with the best return on investment. That's the marketing pros that say that. So from their experience, and there's a lot that goes into that. Where I came from a full-time line of work, we had a marketing team that met with another marketing team in this big corporation to really track where our views were coming from, where people were clicking, why were they clicking. We came up with these funnels about, like, all right, here's where they're coming from, and here's where they're moving, here's where they're spending their time, and this is how we turn them around and see some actionable items. So there's a lot of what I'm saying here is there's a lot of analysis that goes into marketing, and there's a lot of money invested at, so that people can say, all right, things are working here, let's spend our money here, etc. So 50% of those marketing professionals say that video has the best return on your investment. Just think about that. Think about what you could do today to start your video plan to disseminate your content. So also here, visual content is 40 times more likely to be shared on social media than other types of content. And you think about that. I'm trying to think of any time I've seen a viral, I guess memes are some viral visual information. But like music that doesn't have video, just that visual content, it's so much more likely to be shared. And when you have information that can be shared, that's a lot of times word of mouth these days, especially if you're looking at social media as, the place where people are gathering these days. I'm talking specifically about COVID. and any restrictions on, being out. We've had these necessary quarantines, but word of mouth really was what's going on online, right? So people are way more likely to share this visual content, social media, than any other type of content that you put out there from your business. So I mean, this is a lot of information, right? And got this podcast going, teaching you a little about how to make your videos successful. Well, where do you start? So I'm going to point you to a few resources here in just a minute. But basically, if you go onto our website and look up videosupply.com/resources, there are many, many guides that can help you start using video in your business. We've got the video scripting guide, 5 video marketing mistakes, video marketing guide, brand messaging guide, marketing plan guide, and you can go on our site and download those for free today and start filling them out. They've got prompts, they've got questions, they've got things for you to do to really narrow down what it is that you can do to begin your video creation process today. But where can you start? So you could invest a little bit of time and energy to learn about what to do to make videos with the resources you have, or how to do that. How to pull out your phone, how to frame up a good looking interview, or how to edit it in a way that stands out above the rest. You can go out and hire a videographer, but if you just hire a videographer to tell your story, do they know how to help you in the way that benefits you the most? Sometimes your videographer may not be doing the best for you, even though it may look good. So where can you go from there? You can hire a marketing agency to help you out. You'll get some more resources there. You'll get some experience there that can tap into the video resources to help develop content that can help you to share your message in the right way, and to shed light on your brand in the right way. But you can definitely go to our website, videosupply.com/resources, and you can download those guides. And I recommend starting with the video scripting guide, but really you should download all of them to begin to know where the best place is to start. But then there's us. So I'm with Video Supply. Dallin, who's typically a co-host on this podcast, with Content Supply. You can you can have a discovery call with us today. We've got links on our website that will take you to a page. You can schedule a call. You can talk to us, and we can really help you to dissect your audience. That sounds kind of gross, but we can really help you get into the weeds and the inner workings of your audience, and pull out your audience's pain points, what they want, what they need, how to communicate with them, and how to help you truly reach your audience in the way that you can really start to connect with them. And if you make that connection, and are able to share it on the platforms that you'll define through these guides, you'll be able to reach your audience. You'll be really able to connect there and to maximize the technologies that you already have and the platforms that are so readily available to you to be able to grow your business. Up to 50% more than non-video users. So start today. If you're watching this podcast, make sure to subscribe to it or download every week. We have new content every week, and you can watch this podcast on YouTube. And we really go into, a lot of those aspects about breaking down your audience, about defining your platform and your purpose, how to approach your audience in such a way to, stand out profitably in the marketplace. And so I recommend, subscribing to us on YouTube, listen to us every week on the podcast, and subscribe to us. And we'll really be able to share with you how, we can help you to stand out in your market and to grow your business. So Thanks again for joining today. One more time, I'll leave you with that resource. It is videosupply.com/resources. And really hope to see you guys on our upcoming podcast. So stay tuned for more. Thanks.